Okay, it's confession time. Every girl has a few fashion skeletons in her closet. And in my case, some of them should have stayed locked up, buried, and maybe even burned. Now, as a blonde fashionista, clothes have always been more than just clothes for me. They've been experiments, statements, and affirmations, and sometimes complete disasters. So today, I thought I'd let you have a peek into my wardrobe and share some of my looks and some fashion fails in an episode I'm calling Tales from the Closet. We're talking about that nude stiletto every girl needs. Yes, I said needs, not wants. We're talking about the time I actually wore a bin bag because a guy said I looked good in one. I'll tell you about my experiments with trousers and dungarees, my fantasy with the whole secretarial look, and my complicated love-hate relationship with bodysuits. Some of these outfits made me feel powerful and unstoppable. Others, well, let's say, they taught me some valuable lessons about knowing your angles and also about how important bathroom access is. So whether you're a fellow trans sister, a cross-dresser finding your style, or someone who just loves a good fashion confession, grab a drink, slip into your favourite outfit, heels optional of course, and join me for a trip through my closet. Trust me, it's going to be fabulous and maybe a little bit embarrassing. Let's start classy, the nude stiletto. In my opinion, every girl should have a pair. Why? Because they're the ultimate secret weapon. They go with everything. They make your legs look like they go on forever, and they just look so chic. I remember the first time I wore mine out. I was so nervous, but the second I realised how they pulled the outfit together, I felt unstoppable. It was like click, 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 confidence with every step. I wore mine with a plain black dress and a leather biker jacket. I had a matching nude handbag, and the outfit was both casual and chic. Or at least I thought it was. So it doesn't matter if you've invested in a pair of Louboutins like Carrie Bradshaw or a cheaper brand like me. You really should own a pair. Do you own a pair of nude stilettos? Or what's your power shoe? The one that makes you feel fierce? Let me know in the comments. Now, let's go from classy to literally trashy. There was this one time a guy said to me, "You'd look good in a bin bag." And I thought, really? Well, why don't we find out? I had two goals. The first time I dressed it with a wide black belt to hug me figure. I thought, that's not too bad. So I did it again. I had different shoes and I made a pink bow out of some ribbon. It looked like I was someone's present. It wasn't fashion week. It was hot. It was crinkly. And while technically it was a little black dress, it didn't give off that vibe. But you know what? I owned it and I loved it. Because sometimes the confidence is the outfit, not the fabric. I thought it looked okay. What do you think? So what's the weirdest and ridiculous thing you've ever worn? Was it a costume? A dare? Something you thought you looked amazing in, but now it makes you cringe? Share your funniest fails. I'd love to hear them. Okay, confession number 3. Trousers and dungarees. I really wanted to make them work. I thought, this is it. Cute, casual, chic. I'd seen Kelly Cuckoo wear dungarees in The Big Bang Theory. I mean, who doesn't love Penny? So I thought, I need a pair of those. She wore green, I went for pink. The worst thing was, I wore them to travel to a club because I didn't want to stand out in a short dress. We all know if you want to stay under the radar, blonde hair and pink dungarees is the way to go. I couldn't decide if I looked cute or I looked like I was presenting a kids' TV show. And as for me, a trans woman, trousers are tricky. Sometimes they hide the curves I want to show off, and sometimes they show off the bumps I want to hide. But at the same time, I've seen girls own the look, so I kept trying. I have 2 pairs of wide leg trousers I really like. I have a white pair and a black pair, both pinstripes. You can pair them with a blouse, a nice top, and even a waistcoat. Some hits, some misses, but that's all part of the game. Do you feel more confident in skirts or dresses? Or are you a jeans and trousers kind of girl? I'd love to know. Speaking of fantasy outfits, which we weren't, I went through a phase where I loved the secretarial look. Think pencil skirt, blouse tucked in, maybe a pair of glasses on the end of me nose. It was giving me total office chic with a hint of sass. And honestly, I loved it. Did I nail it? Debatable. But I felt like I should have been sitting behind a desk, typing away. In heels, of course. I have loads of pencil skirts, but really love a white flowery skirt that I've paired with a black top. I have some killer heels to go with it too, but if I was actually spending a day in the office, I might have to sacrifice those. So what's your fantasy look? The one you dream of wearing, even if you haven't done it yet? Tell me in the comments. I want to know your secret outfit dreams. And then, the bodysuit. Oh, the bodysuit. On the hanger, it promises everything. Curves, confidence, total slay. And to be fair, when you put it on, it does snatch you in and make you feel amazing. But then comes reality, the bathroom. And suddenly it's less sexy goddess and more bathroom acrobatics. So yes, I have a love-hate relationship with the bodysuit. Gorgeous in photos, complicated in real life. I have a false leather one, and I think it makes me look like the star of some 70s cop show. Great for pics and videos, but not practical. Talking of practical, I bought a really sexy number. Think Miley Cyrus singing Heart of Glass. I actually had mine first. I wonder if she copied me. Maybe not. I got some lovely pics, but when everything has to go in through the neck hole, it's not particularly practical, especially if you're on a night out. Who else has had a bodysuit disaster? Sexy? Yes. Practical? Not at all. Tell me your stories so I know I'm not alone. I've talked about some of my dodgy choices, but sometimes I actually get it right. I was going to Leeds for a night out and wanted a nice outfit. I saw a lovely pink dress, so I bought it. I also bought this lovely, sexy, fluffy little handbag to go with it, and I paired it with some pink mules I already had. I love that outfit. It made me feel 10 feet tall. And I got some lovely compliments to go with it. That was one of the outfits that empowered me. My power outfit, you could say. What's your favourite outfit? The one that makes you feel invincible? Let me know. So there you have it. From nude stilettos to bin bags. From trousers to bodysuits. My closet has seen it all. And the truth is, every fashion win and epic fail has taught me something about my style, my confidence, and most importantly, myself. Because here's the thing, even a fashion fail is a win if it helps you figure out what makes you feel more like you. That's what this whole journey is about. Trying things, making mistakes, and having a laugh along the way. Now it's your turn. I've spilled my secrets, so spill yours. What's your best look, your funniest fail, or your ultimate power outfit? Share it in the comments, or tag me on Instagram, and maybe I'll share some of your stories. Thanks so much for joining me, you gorgeous people. Until next time, keep experimenting, keep slaying, and remember, whether it's a stiletto or a bin bag, just own it, because confidence never goes out of style.